Elections, they come and go every year like an annoying uncle who never fixes the Wi-Fi. And just like him, they can throw chaos in the housing market. Hey there, my name is Paul Mihalowicz, and we're going to ask the burning question. Do elections actually impact the housing market? And spoiler alert, oh yeah, they do. But it's not always in the way that you think. So let's dig in. First things first, elections do make people really nervous. As a cat in a dog show, buyers and sellers tend to hit the pause button during the election season. And for good reason. No one wants to make a huge financial decision when there's a giant political question mark hovering over the economy. Think about it. If you're about to buy a house, wouldn't you want to know if the new president's going to raise taxes, cut interest rates, or make mortgage approvals as easy as ordering a pizza? So what happens? People naturally wait. Historically, we see a slight slowdown in home sales during the months leading up to an election. People are holding their breath, waiting to see what's going to happen next, like they're in a game of real estate musical chairs and don't know if the music's going to stop. All right, let's zoom in for a second. Local elections? Oh, they matter more than you think. While everyone's focused on the national scene, your local politicians, mayors, city councils, county officials, are the ones making decisions that can seriously mess up your neighborhoods. You ever heard of zoning laws? Yeah, they're a thing. Your city council can decide whether your neighborhood stays full of cute bungalows or becomes the next hotspot for high-rise apartments. Do you want that empty park next door to you to turn into a park? Well, if the election doesn't go your way, you might be looking at a new parking garage instead. Zoning laws, property taxes, building codes. These are all things that can affect your home's value and even your quality of life. So while you're focusing on the national elections, don't forget about the local ballot. That's where some real action is happening. Now, let's zoom back for a minute. National elections. This is where things get really interesting. The president and Congress may not be knocking on your door directly, but their policies sure will. Think taxes, mortgage interest rates, and federal housing programs. Depending on who's in charge, we could see tax breaks for homeowners, new incentives for first-time home buyers, or even big boosts to affordable housing projects. Don't even get me started on the capital gains tax. If you're selling an investment property, you're going to want to keep an eye on those folks in Washington and what they're up to. But what do most people care about during the elections? Mortgage rates. Now, technically, the president doesn't control interest rates. That's the job of the Federal Reserve. But economic policies do. Oh, they influence inflation, which influences, you guessed it, your mortgage rate. That little shift in interest rates could mean the difference between affording that dream house with the white picket fence or settling for a very charming fixer-upper. Now, let's talk about these election promises. They always sound really good, don't they? Politicians love to tell us that they want to fix the mortgage crisis. They want to make homes more affordable and lower property taxes. It's like they're offering us a free puppy with every house. Here's the thing, some of those promises will turn into actual policies, but not a lot of them. Well, let's just say they have a long journey ahead of them. It's like when you order something online and it says delivered, but you're still standing at the door and there's no package. So while it's fun for the candidates to talk about housing reform, don't make any major real estate decision based on what might happen. Focus on what's real and what's working for you right now. Okay, so what's the move if you're looking to buy or sell a house during the election season? First of all, don't panic. Elections are noisy, but the housing market moves based on fundamentals. Your budget, your goals, and what's going on and what's happening in your local market. Yes, elections can bring uncertainty, but don't let that drive you to make a rush decision. Real estate is really a long-term game. Stick to your plan, keep your eye on the interest rates, watch for any major policy shifts after the dust settles. At the end of the day, whether you're buying, selling, or holding, the key is to stay really informed and flexible. And of course, make sure you vote, because even though we joke about it, elections do have a big impact on the housing market. So, do elections impact the housing market? Absolutely. From local zoning laws to federal mortgage policies, elections just can change the game. But here's the good news. If you stay informed, pay attention to the fundamentals, and don't get caught up in all that political noise, you'll be in a great position, whether you're looking to buy, sell, or just hold tight. And remember, your vote matters, not just for this country, but for your neighborhood, your home, and your financial future. Thanks for watching me today. My name is Paul Mihalowicz. If you learned something or just had a good laugh, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more real estate tips. Because whether it's election season or not, there's always more to know about the housing market. And remember, no matter who wins the election, your home is where you decide the future. See you on the next one.